Every night somebody new walks into Bartertown, and every one of them asks me the same question. What's the play? And every night, the wasteland gives the same answer. It just never says it out loud. Tonight I'll say it out loud. It's the oldest story we have out here, and it's the reason the fastest raiders in this desert die broke. The tortoise, the hare, and the only math that ever mattered. Is the hare, fastest thing left alive. Goggles fogged, ears up, wired on rumor. He's never missed a play. He hears about every camp, every token, every glowing new thing first. And when he finds one, he goes all in, full sprint. No armor slows you down, and for a week, he's a genius. The stack doubles, the camp roars. He tells everyone the finish line is right there. Then one morning the camp is quiet, the crates are empty, the crowd is gone, the glowing thing stopped glowing. Round trip, everything he made, rode up, rode down, gone. The hare doesn't learn. He hears about the next camp before the dust settles on this one. Different camp, same sprint, same morning after, twice now. The wasteland eats sprinters, not because they're slow, because their direction changes every week. Speed times zero direction is zero. Now this one. Nobody asks the tortoise for the play. Look at him, slow, plated, boring. Boring is the armor. While the hare chases camps, the tortoise deploys capital into positions that pay, not positions that might moon, positions that pay. Every cycle, yield walks in the door. Out here we call that cash flow. And cash flow has 3 jobs. Job 1, it pays the bills and burns the debts. Every debt cleared, the shell gets lighter. Job 2, it buys hard assets on a schedule. A little every cycle, old world gold and silver, Bitcoin, even the ancient stock markets. Rain or shine, same buy. The raiders call it dollar cost averaging. The tortoise calls it Tuesday. Job 3, and this is the one nobody sees, some of it goes back in. The yield starts earning yield. No single move looks impressive. That is the point. Impressive is what gets sprinters killed. Compound interest. Explain the way the wasteland understands it. Simple interest is your scrap earning scrap. Fine, honest work. Compound interest is when your scrap's earnings start earning. The children have children. That one difference builds strongholds. Watch the quiet math. 1,000 units. Call it 10% a year. An illustration, not a promise. The wasteland pays what it pays. Year 1, 100 earned. Year 2, the 100 earns 2. Small, almost insulting. Keep watching. Old scavenger shortcut. 72 divided by the rate tells you the doubling time. At 10, your pile doubles about every 7 years, and doubling stack. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4, 8, 16. Look at the last double. The final doubling earns more than every year before it combined. That's why the game is time, not speed, time. Every round trip the hare resets his clock to 0. He's fast on a treadmill. The tortoise never resets. 7 years, 14, 21. The math compounds because he stays on the road. And hear this, the same law runs on skill. 100 hours into a craft beats talent that quits. 1,000 hours compounds into mastery. The shell and the vault are built by the same hammer, repetition plus time. Camp number 3. The hare's telling the crowd about the millions coming. Any day now, one more sprint. The tortoise doesn't argue math with sprinters. Seasons turn, and something's been rising beside the tortoise's road the whole time. Because the finish line was never a line, it's a stronghold. Built one boring cycle at a time out of cash flow the hare never noticed. The hare got everywhere first, and owns nothing anywhere. Out here the ones who finished slow. Now the tortoise's tool. This is the forge. This is where the boring work happens. Deploy capital across strategies. Read the yield. Watch positions cash flow cycle after cycle. Set the schedule and let the quiet math run. The forge doesn't sell you the play. It shows you the road. What you do on it, that's warlord business. Slow is smooth. Smooth is compounding. If the wasteland taught you something tonight, subscribe and hit that like so the algorithm learns what real plays look like. Then walk into Bartertown. The Defi Warlord's Telegram is the campfire. The announcements channel is the war horn. Links below. Move slow. Move out.